Hey y'all, I'm back with another book review. So I just finished So Long and Thank You for All the Fish by Douglas Adams. I have to say, this is my all-time favorite so far of the series. I loved this one. I literally loved this one. I loved the humor. I loved the wittiness. Oh my gosh, it was like so good. Like 3 was definitely not great, and going from 3 to 4 and then 4 being like really great. I loved it because he's like making fun of himself because he's going this one I believe came out 5 years after the third one, and so it's funny that Douglas Adams makes fun of himself in the book. Like, that's fantastic. And I definitely saw somebody's comment saying, oh yeah, the fourth book he totally makes fun of himself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Like, authors don't usually make fun of themselves. And I just am like, I loved it. I loved it. I loved because part of the reason why I love this is because Arthur falls in love. And it's not with the Trini girl. Like, if anybody's seen the movies, like, he falls in love with Trini, and or whatever her name is, because I'm really bad with names. But in my head I call her Trini. I don't like her. Like, I just don't like her. I mean, I still love Zooey Deschanel in the that version. I love her, but like, it wasn't like my favorite like romance. Like, he sacrifices everything to be with her, and I'm like, I don't know. I just don't love it. It's probably my only critique from that movie because I still love the movie, but I didn't like that. However, this, he ends up with a different girl, and she's odd, and she's different and witty, and like, it was such an easy love. To me, it was such an easy love story, and I was just like, that's so sweet, and it was just like all happen chance, and I don't know why, but it like made me so happy. And the dolphins, like, nobody cared that the dolphins were gone. Like, I don't know, like, it was just like nobody cared, and I was just like, they definitely told us in Hitchhiker's Guide that they left, and like the fact that this one was all about the dolphins being gone, I thought it was kind of funny. Oh, and I definitely liked it because Marvin, my favorite little robot, was at the end, and that was one of the sorry, spoilers. I really try to be on top of telling spoilers, but I cannot help it. I loved it because he was like all just depressy, and I loved it. I love his depression, and I love his, like, it's like melancholy, like such melancholy that I just love about him. So definitely would recommend this one. This is absolutely my favorite out of the series so far. Like, I would read this over and over and over again, and like, I still love the first one, and I would still read the first one over and over, but like, this is it. Like, this one is like the one that's like, I fell in love with the series completely. Like, after the third one, I have to admit, I was like, we'll see where this goes, and because I was super skeptical. But once I got to this one, I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. He's making fun of him. The author's making fun of himself. Arthur's falling in love. Like, it wasn't all in outer space, which I think is kind of funny because I love stuff in outer space. But it was just like, it's not all in outer space. They're flying in Earth. Like, oh my gosh, it's brilliant. But definitely would recommend this one. Standalone, anything, recommend this. Definitely. I hope you all enjoyed this book review, and y'all have a great day.